Hello students, today we're going to learn how to use our Google accounts. So you need to open up your internet browser, which we're going to use Google Chrome. Okay, let it load. Okay, we don't need that. We're going to go ahead and open up a new tab, because on new tabs in Google Chrome we can access our Google accounts. Now if you click on this little square right here, this is your apps. And it's going to have all your apps, you know, Google Plus, your Google Search, YouTube, News, all sorts of stuff. But we're going to go ahead and start with our Gmail. Okay, so I'm going to click, and I can access that just by clicking Gmail right there. So I click on that, and I'm going to go to my Gmail. We're waiting for it to load. Okay. Now, Gmail is where this is my Google email. I can do all sorts of things on here. So I'm going to go ahead and compose an email. Composing an email is something you send to somebody. Now the to section is where I write who I'm sending it to. So I'm going to do a Christmas list. I'm going to send that to Santa Claus. Okay? SantaClaus@gmail.com. And the subject is what my email is about. So I'm going to make it about my Christmas list. And here is where I write what I'm saying to Santa. So I'm going to tell him about what I want. Tell him that I'm sending my Christmas list with him. Love, Allie. And I'm going to attach my Christmas list. Now this little paper clip, that's all our attached stuff. Now if I click on the paper clip itself, I can attach straight from my computer. If I click on the recycling, that's my Google Drive. And we're going to learn about Drive in a minute. Maybe I want to send a picture of what I want to Santa, and I can insert a photo. Maybe I want to send the link of where I found the toy, so Santa can find it easier, so I can insert a link. I can give Santa a smiley face. I'm going to go ahead and give him a nice smiley face because I'm really happy. And here I can, so I'm going to go ahead and send my email, but you know what, I don't like this email very much, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the trash can. I'm going to delete it. Now this is my inbox. This is all the emails that I receive. So I'm going to go ahead and click on a few of these because I want to remind myself to read them later, and I'm going to mark them as unread. So I'm going to click here, click mark as unread. And if I wanted to, I could delete them, or I can move them to a different folder. And this is so I can highlight all the emails. Okay, and that's my Gmail. So I'm going to click on the box again, and I'm going to go to my Google Drive. Now, in my Google Drive, this is where I can share documents with people, and I can keep my documents online to access them from anywhere I want. So this is my drive. Okay, this is files that have been shared to me. These are files I've starred, ones I've received, or I could trash them. Now, I could create my own folder, a document, presentation, spreadsheet, drawing, all sorts of stuff, and that'll save to my Google Drive, and then I can share it to a specific file or folder. And that's Google Drive. We're going to go back to the square now. We're going to click on the apps. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar is great because it allows me to use to know when I'm going to do different things. So here we have today, and look, that's even the time. So today is highlighted. And say I want to go to next week. So I'm going to go to next week and see how it's gray. We're in the new week, and look, Sunday's Mother's Day, so it's already up there for us. And on Monday, we're going to do a science project at our science block time. So I'm going to click on my 1 o'clock time. That's when science starts. And I'm going to go ahead and type in our science lesson. Science lesson. But you know what? That's not long enough for a science lesson. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it a little bit longer. There we go. Now our science lesson goes till 3. And I want to go back to today, so I click on today. Now, this shows me different ways to view my calendar. By day, by week, by month, every 4 days, or my agenda, which is kind of what's going on in my life. But we want to keep it on week. It's kind of easy to see that way. And I can print out my week so that I know what's going on. Okay, and we're going to go back to our apps and we're going to look at the news really quick. Now, this is all the kinds of stuff that's going on around the world. But I can do it locally. See, I can click on Fort Wayne, which is where we live. And see, it gives us all sorts of cool news that's going on in Fort Wayne. So you can read up on the news and come to class with some new information to share. And that's how you use your Google account. Pretty easy. We'll check my size. It's 8.5 by 11, which is exactly what I want. And that's pretty much all I need.